Hey everyone, so I decided to walk over here at nighttime and check the place. We had to leave the gates open because bamboo sticking out through them, that it was pouring down rain and we didn't get it moved in. So I thought I'd come over here and do a little security check. And I want to see this light. I've not seen it at nighttime yet. But man, that's pretty good. I've got it just strapped to some bamboo there right now. Isn't that funny? But walk over here. So I don't know, I am so happy to come over here. Just something told me to come check. Melinda's brother was supposed to lock up. I came home and they were still in there working, and he always locks up. But I just had this feeling that there's gonna be a slip up, and sure enough, got here and the door sticking up about 6 inches, and there's the lock hanging right there. Yeah. It's why you got to manage your own things right there. So I got the truck parked underneath this light right here since I can't get it in right now with all this work going on. Let me tell you, that thing is bright. This doesn't have like just that little regular little motion sensor eye thing. It's got some type of radar deal built inside of it. And man, I was out there a distance from it, and it knew I was there, and it blinked on bright. I mean, it was already on in a dim mode, and I mean, it popped on bright. I'm really impressed. Boy, that thing is something. If I had it up high, it would probably light up a pretty good area. Yeah, that is good light. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed. This is exactly what this place needed right here. I got online and I ordered another one of these. I bought this from the guy that I bought my solar panels from. I said, hey, can you get me those street lights? And he said, yeah, I'm coming out by your place anyway. I'll bring some examples. Well, then I felt bad when he got here and he brought all these different lights and he's laying them out. And I really did like this one. I didn't buy it just for the heck of it. I really did like it when I seen it. He told me the price, and I said, you know, okay, I'll do this. I'll buy this one. And it wasn't like ungodly expensive or nothing like that. But then I got here and I got on Lazada. And Lazada is, it's like the Philippines or Southeast Asia, because it's not just in the Philippines, it's all in Southeast Asia. It's like their version of Amazon, right? And only not near as good, but it's something in it, and it serves its purpose. So I get on Lazada and I look, and there's some on there that look really similar to this, but he had those also with him when I looked at examples. There's not as many LEDs in each light, and they had like a yellow light color to them, where these were real white. So I really kept looking. I found the same light right here, and it actually came even with a remote control, to where if you want to turn it completely off, not even in dim mode, maybe you just want it dark outside one night, you want to see the stars, look at the moon, you can turn it off. Well, of course, if it's a street light, it's up high, how you going to do that? This thing's got a button. You'd have to get on a ladder or long pole or something, go pushing and poking to try to turn it off. Well, the one on Lazada has a remote control, and nothing he brought to me here to show me an example had a remote control. I looked at it, it was identical. Every mark, even the stickers, are the same. And the thing is it was about 20 bucks cheaper too, including shipping. $20 cheaper than I gave for this one. The same amount of LEDs, the same color, same everything. It's identical, but it has a remote. And so I said, well, darn, you know. But it's fair enough. That gentleman brought this here to me. It was curb service, and I did give him some money for fuel, kind of, too. I felt bad, you know. Filipinos work hard for their money here. And fuel's high. But I said, you know what? I do want more, but I want the remote, and I'm going to save myself some money. So I had a credit where Lazada had to refund me some money, and it's been sitting on my account since like January. And so I just burned up some of my credit and ordered a couple of these lights. He didn't have the mounting pipe with this, that I guess you have to buy it additional. I also picked up the mounting pipes on there. He was going to try to make me some, and I felt, well, that might be substandard. The factory made ones are probably going to be powder coated, not just some local paint thrown on there. I really wanted that sealed powder coat, and so I got online as well, ordered those. They were like $5, about $2 extra bucks or $3 for shipping. So I ordered those as well, including for this light here that's currently strapped onto the bamboo. So, you know, I texted him and said, "I'll just, don't bring me any more lights or anything, and I'll just get with him as I need something else." There will be some things I can use him for, but I do appreciate his efforts, though. This guy, he wasn't a crook or nothing. It's probably, he said there wasn't much markup. I probably believe him on that. He just, it was probably all that was offered to him here locally down here. There's probably a supplier that has a whole bunch of these, and that's the way it is. Honestly, he could get on Lazada. He could order the same ones I did and probably go out and make that $20 markup on them, right? And do better than he did with this. So, and have pipes in stock, have the mounting pipe for it in stock. That would be cool too. Man, who will mess around with homemaking one when you can buy one for a few bucks that's made to the T just for it? Well, I want to go inside and check the shop out at nighttime. I want to see how well these LED ceiling lights, I don't have them all up yet, but I just want to see how well they reflect in there off of that white walls at night. I bet it's going to be like being in a clean room, or maybe in the same asylum. I think that's what this is going to be called, the Asylum. Let's go see. Well, let's see what it looks like when the lights flip on. Boom. There it is. Man, look at that. Isn't that looking nice? Look at that. Yeah. I got this board here. It's a piece of marine plywood I'm painting. I'm gonna mount all my inverters, my breakers, switches, everything on this for the solar system. I shot you guys a video today, and I was so happy with it. So I won't shoot this thing straight through. I'm gonna just pause, shoot again, pause, no editing, get this up to you. Talked about some things that was very dear to my heart, and I kind of opened up on there and finished it, hit stop, all of that, got ready to load it up in the computer later. It's gone. This is not the first time it's happened to me too. I'm like, what the heck? I'm always telling Melinda, this thing's eating my videos. It's eating my videos because I've had to retake more than once. So I was over at the house. I said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna try to reshoot that again. It won't be as good as the original. You don't have that same charisma when you're just, now I feel like you're just replaying, right? So I get over there to the house, and I went a little bit early because we closed down here early because it was raining. Boom, it's full of children. And Melinda's not feeling good, and kids are running in and out and slamming the doors and fighting with each other, and one's jealous or something of another, and then the other kids see these kids in there, and well, we want to be in there too, and woo, mayhem. So, well, I won't be shooting no video then. But then it kind of chilled, and I told Melinda, you're not feeling good, and I just want some quiet time. So the kids need to get out. They need to get out. They have homes, get out. Now, we really enjoy the kids that are with us. We do. We have a lot of fun with them, but also there's a time they can go home, although we really enjoy those kids. I really do. But I had plans and Melinda wasn't feeling good. So finally the kids are out and Melinda's laying down and I said, okay, I'm gonna try this again. And I set this little tripod up. I set this camera up. Go to hit record and say hello to you guys. And I hear a dog outside screaming bloody murder. Not our dog, some neighbor's dog there somewhere, just screaming, screaming, screaming. I said, okay, it'll stop in a minute. I wait, don't stop. Then it sounds like it got quiet. I started recording, just got about a minute into it. I ain't gonna mimic the sound, maybe you're gonna blow your eardrums, but there it is again, nonstop. 15 other dogs around seem to chime in all over the place. The walls are like paper on that house over there. They are a lot, but it's probably all that's left after the termites have been eating that plywood from the backside. But I'm like, I give up. So rough video day for me, let me tell you. And then I decide, well, I'm just gonna walk over here, check the property, see this new LED light and see if, I hadn't seen it burn yet. Marvin did yesterday, but I hadn't. And just come in here at nighttime. I haven't been over here at night in a while. And I like it. See, I got that one spot up there that I hadn't put the LED up yet. I ran short of them that day. And I was really only putting them up for them to work. They're not permanently mounted in. But man, this is my garage. But man, you know, come on, man. Most garages are AKA man caves, right? Garage. Man cave, especially when you're a tinkerer like me. Man cave, yeah. This is probably where I'll find most of my solitude. Right here. Looking forward to getting the front done, looking forward to getting the LED lights up there, getting it all painted in, you know, skim coat too. Now, I'll tell you something. Today they said the front half of this garage is gonna be super easy. Not hard like it was back here with a lot of plastering and trying to straighten up that plaster with skim coat, skim coat, skim coat. And do you want to know why it's better? Let me tell you why the front half of that they said is going to be so much easier. Because they don't have much work to do. Because I cast formed that garage. That was cast formed with plywood and concrete. No hollow block. What we call in the US haydock block or cinder block. Not big factory made though, like they are back home. Local, everywhere, somebody makes a little mold and starts slamming out bricks, mostly sand. And I cast formed that. The concrete was almost smooth from the start. The ceiling was almost just smooth from the start. I did all that myself up there with people helping me. Then when we did this back part, I started letting other people get underneath my skin and get to me and oh, what do you need to do all of that for, blah, blah, blah. And they were kind of mutiny on me because they really didn't like casting. It was just something different to them than what they were used to. So we were underneath the time crunch at the time, I felt, to get my things somewhere secure. So I said, okay, let's do it your way. So they did their common columns and beams and fill it all the gaps back in with hollow block. And I said, well, you know, that's all right because there's a wall over here that I'm probably going to cut a doorway through before I'm done. So, okay, easier to cut that hollow block than it is that concrete. So for that sake, all right, let's just do this one part back here with some hollow block because really it's only 2 walls because this side's open and this side here is all door. Garage door, a supporting beam, and a walk-through door. That's a column right in between there. It's not just hollow block. So, okay. Well, of course, you can throw those bricks up fast, but then it comes into the finish work. And that was just a slow boat right there. Pulling all these strings and lines and just forever. And I looked and watched that and calculated that time, and I said, man, the time they spend throwing all that gobbledygoo all over the walls and spreading it out and pulling all their little nylon fish looking string and tapping little nails in and hanging their little bobbers, their little plumb bobbers to see where it's straight and level and flat and all this stuff at. I could have done all that with concrete. Took my time, perfect on the forms, made sure they were closed up and all the wood's even and it's all supported well and all. Poured it, vibrated the heck out of it. Even if you don't have a vibrator, tap, 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 tap. Man, you can beat human vibrators with that. Running those rods in there and punching and getting all that air, getting that honeycombing out. And man, you can work that like we did up here, and you can come out with almost a finished wall right there. And look here, they're spent forever back here trying to also work out the imperfections, but then they tell me today, but your front half here, it's gonna be fast because we don't have much work to do. There you go right there. That's the proof in the pudding once again that you may not create the wall standing there as fast when you're stacking those bricks. But in the end, when it comes to the finish work and the longevity and the security of it, the strength of it and all, I mean, this hollow block versus casting concrete, I tell you, there's only one way to go. There's only one way to go. To me, put up the forms. And if you're a builder and you got you an inventory of form boards and you took really good care of them and this is your livelihood, and man, I'm not gonna let these get just pried on with crowbars and cracked and split and just thrown in a truck, but you treat them like an important tool, you can use those pieces of wood again, and you know, especially if there's like set sizes of columns and things you're gonna do and all, man, you don't have to buy a form system. There's forming systems you can buy, but if you're a budget man and you're trying to start up here like doing this kind of work in this country, you could build up your inventory of just your own personal made preformed cast boards and forms, if you want to call them, and you could use them again and again. You know, you could make those things your pride and joy. In the US and in other countries, there's companies that, man, that's their set of forms they own, they got a system put together with it. And sometimes you can rent them, but usually because it's dealing with concrete and you need to clean those things properly and take them apart, most of the time it's just contractors own them and they're theirs. But man, I just tell you, there won't be a typhoon taking this out. There won't be a tornado, not that there's really here any, but I have seen them out there, water spouts on the water. But you won't have that if you're inland, if you're in Texas where I'm from. Hey, right here, talking about putting an underground shelter. How about build your house like a shelter? Instead of all that facade, bricks and sticks. Your house is bricks and sticks with a big mortgage and everything in it deteriorating. Fake wood, masonite, whatever, vinyl siding, sun's warping it and eating it up out there and it's crumbling, vines growing up in behind it and grass. Man, come on, man, all that stuff is so temporary, and that's why you always want to bounce to another house, because that one's becoming full of problems, right? So, this is like building a castle, man. This is my castle right here. This is my castle, and castles get passed on in the kingdom, right? Right? Castles get passed on. Can your castle get passed on? This one can. See you later. We love you out there. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. You new subscribers, we appreciate you very much. And thank you for watching me tonight with this out of place video. But I'm an out of place person. See you later.